Hola mi amigos, this is Juan, and today I am going to be sharing with you some really silly questions and some not so silly questions that I have found on different Facebook message boards. I have saved these up for a while because I thought some of them were kind of funny, and the other ones I thought were kind of educational. I thought that we could talk about them. Maybe we could discuss why I think that the person asked this question. So the first question that we have is one from this gentleman here who has not quite mastered the English language yet, but it says, sorry, but I don't want to buy it because I buy it from another person. So what I'm going to say is that what eBay has started doing is that when you have an item and you've listed it and you've, say, promoted it for like trending rate, they push your item out to the customer first. So the customer buys that item, then after they buy it, for some reason, in eBay's infinite wisdom, they show them all of these other items that they could have bought. Be like, it's kind of like, hey, gotcha. You could have bought it for cheaper, but you bought the first one you looked at. And I think that breeds buyer's remorse. And what we see is that, eBay is pushing similar items to people once they buy. So that's what creates this. If you get that message, that could be it. I don't know how to explain it any other way, because I do not understand why somebody would continue to shop for that item once they've made the purchase. Once I've settled on an item and I've made that purchase, I'm moving on down the road. I'm not going to shop to see if I can find that item again. So the next one that we have here is by our good friend Nicodemus, whatever. It says, hello, I'm interested in your Paper Mario listing. Would it be possible to end the auction early if I bid? If not, what would your lowest be in an offer? Thank you, Andrew. Well, Andrew, aren't you just a doll? Aren't you just a peach? We know what you're trying to do, Andrew. You know that this item has got a perceived value that is higher than what it's listed for. So what you're trying to do is swoop in probably to an unsuspecting eBay seller, and you're trying to pick it up for a lot less than what it would probably sell for if the auction continued its natural path. So you get 0 points and you lose. I told this individual what they were trying to do, and hopefully they listened to me and did not go ahead with a sale, because you will get this a lot as a new eBayer. You will see people try to message you, especially when you put stuff up for auction. They don't want to wait, and they know if they do wait, most likely their competition is going to grow, and somebody's going to sweep in and probably force this up to a more average selling price, and they don't want that because they want to buy it either for a deal for themselves or two so that they can flip it and resell it. The next item here we have, it says, you are selling our brand, Play 9, without proper approval. Please remove these items. We will check in 5 days to see if you are still selling our brand. If so, we will consider other actions. If you have questions, please contact us. Best, Play 9 brand team. So there's a couple different ways that you can handle this. One, I would do a little bit of research and try to check out the company and see if there really is any kind of brand association. Most likely, I would probably just ignore it and see what the next step that they were going to take. Might not be the best advice, but a lot of times you will see that people who are your competitors will set up fake accounts like this, and they will email you, and they will try to scare you off of the listing. They will try to push you out the door so that they can once again sell their item and do it without any competition. I don't really think so. The thing is, if so, we will consider other action. I don't know what other action that they would really have. If you bought the item and you are not offering a warranty with it, I don't really know a whole lot. If anyone knows exactly what that company could do, let us know down below. But I don't think that they really could do a whole lot. I would check and see when the account was created. I don't really feel that it's probably legit, but that's just me. Let's scoot on over to the next item. It says, so I am wondering if you want to sell these for much cheaper, considering this is an old model of Sanita. I don't know what that is. They will have dry rot. I have purchased 2 pairs now on eBay that looked beautiful in the photos, and even the seller had no idea. Then upon wearing, by the first week, soles were falling apart, which is no big deal because cobblers work well with clogs. But let's talk about making a deal, since those have been sitting in your closet probably for years now. So this is what I like to call the know-it-all buyer. This is the buyer that absolutely just knows everything about the item, and they've already sent up little warning signals that I think they're going to be problematic. So normally what I do in this situation is I tell them that my item, if I think that they're going to be, if I check out their feedback and I think they're a good eBay buyer, they don't leave a lot of negative and they buy a lot of stuff, I'll tell them that what can I do to check the product to make sure that it does not have the problems that you are stating that it has. And if it does have those problems, then I would be willing to work with them on the price. Or you could just delete the email, block that person, and move on. Everyone handles these situations a little bit different. I'm interested in making money. I would like to make the sale. This person seems to be an educated buyer. That can be good. That can be bad. If they're pointing out negatives, the way they are in this, though, like, I have a feeling that I would lean towards they're probably going to be more problematic for me. So I might just do the block and move on. But I honestly would do more research to make sure that these clogs are not what they're talking about. Typically, you can do that if you buy shoes, and before you buy them at the thrift store, what I always do is called the sole test, and I take the shoe and I try to bend it. I try to bend it like in a horseshoe, and if it cracks in the store, I just put it back on the shelf and move on. Or I'll take it up and be like, hey, the soles on these shoes are cracked and they're no good. You don't need to sell them. And I have no problem doing that because if it's garbage, it needs to go to the trash anyways. The next one that we have here says, hey, my package did not arrive at my door, but they said it did. I did not see anything at my doorstep. Can you do something about that? Let me get my magic wand out. Can you resend to me, please? Can I have a refund? Everybody wants them refunds. You know, let's just give them out. Refunds for everyone. So this is the best one here, because people tend to think that it's your responsibility to secure the package on their end. And to be quite honest, it really isn't. Once you show that the item is delivered, the responsibility as a seller for you, in my book, is 100%. It's done. It's finito. It's finished. It's written off. What I would tell the person is that they need to contact their post office. A lot of these items are now GPS tracked, so go to your post office, talk to your mailman, ask them, did they leave it here? One of the things that I know that happens periodically is that if it's a busy time of the year, if they've got a lot of packages coming in, what they will do is they will, they're not supposed to do this, but they will scan packages as delivered, and then they deliver it the next day. So I normally see when the item, if it said it was delivered that day, and they don't know where it's at, I'm going to tell them to check the front door, back door, check the bushes, check under their furniture. And if it doesn't show up, wait till the next day, leave a note on their mailbox asking about that package, and put your phone number on there, and just have the letter carrier call you at their convenience. Say, if you call me, it'd be easier than me trying to call the supervisor and get them involved. Just, do you know where my package is, type thing. Sometimes that works itself out. But at the end of the day, you cannot secure their location. You are not responsible for their item once it's delivered. Even eBay won't hold you to that. They just won't. Here we go. It says, hello, I'm working on a television show, and we were hoping it would be possible to expedite the shipping so that we can receive the item quickly. Is that possible? If so, we can pay the shipping difference via PayPal. Please let me know if there's anything we can do to receive the item as soon as possible. Thanks, Zach. Okay, Zach, good message. I have actually sold stuff like this before. I'd sold some plates that went all the way to Canada. We FedExed them overnight all the way to Canada so they could be used in the sequel to Deadpool 2. We actually had some products that showed up in that movie and somewhere. I don't know. I never could find them, but they might not have actually made it to the film, but they were small products, so they're just sitting around some house somewhere. Anyways, anyways. So this can be legitimate, and typically what I wouldn't do is have them PayPal me more money to cover the shipping, what I would do is I would say, yes, we can do that. What I've done is I've refunded you your money, and I've invoiced you for overnight delivery or whatever you're looking for. I would ask them what kind of shipping method are you looking for, and if they're like, oh, we need it overnight, then I just refund, re-invoice, so that it can all go through eBay. I don't want to make any kind of transaction. I want to make $0 off of eBay. That's the pitfall. That's the one in this that really kind of was like, this is the reason why I was like, I'm going to incorporate that in this video, because you don't want to take money from a buyer. You don't want to take money off of PayPal without being able to for it to go through eBay, because they make their money off of fees, and that could be you could be getting into like they could say you're trying to avoid paying fees, and you don't want to lose your eBay account, but you also want to make people like this happy because they're good buyers and they might come back. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if we've all been there, but if you've sold on eBay for a while, you've probably sold something to some kind of prop company, and we all love those stories. They're neat. We love to tell people about them. It's pretty cool. Did I tell you that I sold something that was in the Deadpool 2 movie? Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Okay, here we go. This is one of my absolute favorites. This is scamming times 10. It says your product is very thin glass. Cheap. I transferred a 20-year-old Cuban rum, RH, I'm pretty sure I know how you spell rum, but I don't know, worth $200 in it. The moment I put the tap on the bottle broke, and I lost 1 liter of a 220-year-old Cuban rum plus the price of the skull bottle. I'm really very mad. It must be really mad because there's 2 R's in very, and disappointed. What would you do to cover my loss? So what this person doing is obviously trying to get this seller to cover the cost of their bottle and cover the cost of their liquor that they probably drank, and to make money. So what I would tell this person is that the best that you could do would be ship me back this broken skull glass, and I will be happy to refund your money for the shipping and for the original purchase price. As far as the rum that you drank, I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, here's another one. It says, hi, I never received my figure, and it states on tracking info a different address where it was delivered. Please assist or refund me my money back. Thanks. So I would be looking into this. I would have to see if it really was delivered to a different address. I don't really think that that's probably possible. Once again, I'd have them contact their post office, because if it is delivered to a different address than what is shown, but I don't really see how it would, unless the tracking was like in some completely different city that it shows delivered. Then I would profusely apologize to them, and I would take it up with the post office and get my money back from the post office for the item and the shipping if it was shipped, like say priority mail, because you're covered up to $100. And if they delivered it to the wrong address, I would say that that is not doing their job. But I would definitely look into this, make sure their claim is legitimate. If it is legitimate, then you owe them a refund. I believe so. If it wasn't delivered to a different address and it was just another case of porch piracy, or if it was just a case of it was lost in the bushes, or the post office scanned it in, sometimes time will shake these things loose, but you might have to contact the post office to see exactly what happened, and that's the in and out of that. Okay, it says, hello, I am not a happy customer. I received the joggers, and I thought, how cute. However, yesterday I decided to finally wear them for the first time. Oh my, the fuzzy balls. I hope this is a woman. And pilling is awful. Fuzzy balls. I have about 20 pair of joggers, and none of them do that. They look like I wore them many times, but I just wore them one time that day. I am so disappointed. I paid $23.38 cents. I paid $23.38, which is a lot for me. I want refund and send them back. Well, you don't get refund and send them back. You send them back and you get refund. So what I would tell the person would be to open up a return and send them back. I might ask for pictures, but in a situation where you've got a customer that's unhappy with the product, you're just not going to talk them out of sending it back, most likely. What they could be looking for is a partial refund, and I definitely do not like for people to be like, give partial refunds. But I've been there. I've done it because, golly, if you get the item back, it's just so much easier to give them a little bit of money back. I understand. I'm not going to be that guy that tells you don't do it. I'm not going to be that guy. But I am going to tell you to don't do it all the time. But do it as you see fit, I guess. I'm not going to tell you how to run your business. But anyway, so that's what I would do. And if you notice, like, a lot of these people, they have not mastered the English language. So I'm wondering if this is like, if they're people from other countries. I'm not sure. It really doesn't even know if that matters. But okay, it says, I made an offer. Hope you can come down. It's for my autistic son, and he's very, very picky. And he's been showing me this one. It says, he works perfectly. I could send a video. I would. Hi, does this still dance and play music and everything work? So this person wants, they have an autistic son, and they're using their son's disability to try to get a better deal. Now, just me personally, I think that's pretty, I don't know, it kind of hits me wrong when someone's like, oh, I'm a this or I'm a that, or I'm on a disability, or you don't have a lot of money. And I'm like, well, neither do I. I live in a mobile home with green carpet, people. I'm not exactly rich. I drive a 2001 GMC Yukon and, like, wear clothes from a thrift shop. Like, you're not, I mean, yeah. I'm poor, bro. I get it. I mean, I live in southeast Missouri, like, where meth is the state bird. I completely understand that, yeah, being poor sucks, but, you know, maybe you need to be hitting up those sellers from California to get them deep discounts. That's my rant. I'm sorry. I'm done. But I just wanted to say that when someone does something like this, it just depends on how they catch me. If I'm feeling like kind of like, oh, man, I want to make the world a better place today, then, like, yeah, I might do something, be like, I'll hit you back with like 10% off. But, like, if I've already got screwed, I'm like, nah, delete, move on down to the next message. Okay, it says, I would like to know if there is a cheaper way to ship this cup. I'm not in a hurry to receive it. Please let me know. Thank you. And the issue with this one, it was like it was going first class. It was like the cheapest way to ship it. And I'm like, the only way cheaper to do that would be send it media mail, and we know that that's against the rules. We can't do that. We can't be shipping cups media mail. And, you know, that's what I always do in this situation. I explain to the customer that everything is put in by weight. I put it by weight. I put the dimensions in, so the price that's being quoted is the exact price, and I make no money on that. In fact, most likely I'm going to lose money on your shipping because eBay is going to take a cut of it because they're greedy. eBay is greedy. Okay, note from buyer. This is a little bit different. This is just a note from a buyer once an item has been boughtened. It's a Halo Infinite action figure. And it says, hi there, I want to buy this item. Can you please clean wipe the item to prevent any COVID-19 issue? What I would tell you is that if you're buying stuff off eBay and you are worried about the COVID-19 coming through the postal system, you need to have you some Clorox wipes on the opposite side when you get that item, and you need to be wiping down that box. You need to have your little mask on. You need to put your little gloves on, maybe a face shield, put on the full, like, gown, like that hazmat suit, and then you open it up, and then, like, you have, like, your little Clorox wipes, and you wipe it all off. I have a problem with cleaning stuff sometimes because I don't know what your what if you have a freaking Clorox wipe chemical, like, sensitivity, and I wipe the item down with something. I use soap, I use water to clean products with, and that is pretty much it. Most of the time it's just water. I take a damp rag. Here's the thing, if I have to buy an item that requires more than a damp rag for me to clean it, it's too much work, and I'm gonna pass it on by. I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's see if we have another item. Okay, here we go. This person won this auction and is in the hospital right now with COVID-19. We've got a new corona case going on. The coronavirus for God knows how long. It would be probably best to cancel the transaction. I'm terribly sorry to inconvenience you. I'm going to give this person the benefit of the doubt because I would definitely hope that they were lying, that, like, oh, someone's in the hospital and they got the COVID-19. I would think that I would just refund and move on down the road. But it sure is an interesting story, right? I think it's pretty kind of like, it's kind of weird, you know. I don't know. I hope they're okay. Let's all say a prayer for them. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, the person who bought this Pendleton jacket was in the hospital, and we hope they are feeling better and they are out and living their best life now. So there we go. The next one, it says, don't forget my feedback, please. Thank you. If you can't give me feedback immediately, refund my money immediately. What is that about? I would refund. If someone sent me this message, I would refund. But I won't get this message because I have it set up to where I automatically leave feedback once the item's paid for. Just takes all the work out. But if you got a buyer that is this anally retentive about feedback, holy crap. Holy chimolies. You need to cut it out. You need to get out with this nonsense. That's you are too sensitive, Karen. Too sensitive. Move on down the road. Feedback ain't that important. Okay, here we go. It says, hello, I installed the program on my computer and it was working fine in the beginning, and now it just crashes and I have to restart my computer and does not function anymore. Is it possible to return it to get a partial refund? I tried multiple times to make it work and no luck. Sorry to bug you with this problem, but I just wanted to see what my different options are. Thank you for your time. This had been purchased 2 months ago. This wasn't a program that was bought like last week. It was 2 months ago, and I don't know what kind of porn sites you've been looking at there, Andrew, or whatever your name is. Maybe you've been on Pornhub, and you've been watching stuff that you shouldn't be watching. Hail Mary, Our Father, full of grace. Don't be watching that stuff. It ain't nothing but you put garbage in, you get garbage out. So I don't know where you've been. I don't know what you've been looking up on the internet. I don't know what kind of a tab Chrome extensions you've been adding to your browser. So what I'm going to tell you to do is probably not going to tell you to send the software back. You've had it for 2 months. For all I know, you don't even need software anymore, and you're making all this up. So this ain't Walmart. Even Walmart's got a 30-day returns. So I'm going to tell you, you bought it. Okay, guys, so we're going to finish this video up with a couple of really weird Facebook for sale ads. I spent a lot of time looking over the Facebook one ads, and for some reason, this is the stuff that they serve to me because I must really like feet. I don't know. I'm typically looking for car parts and other stuff that I can flip on eBay to make money, but we have a beautiful young lady here from Morgantown, West Virginia, who has socks for sale. Please message for serious inquiries. I sell more than socks. Wink, wink. Please message before purchase. I accept Facebook, Cash App, and Zelle. I have over 100 5-star reviews on Marketplace. Fetish friendly, and it's all spaced out so that Facebook will not pick up that this lady is selling her nasty socks and underwear and brasiers on the Marketplace to make money for what? Who knows? I don't know. Hey, I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying, whoo, what a weird way to make money. And the next item we have here, the best way I could think to end this video is, life is short and so is your penis. All I can say is, how does she know? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you do, let me know down below. Go down below, maybe tickle that like button, hit that thumbs up button, and fist pound the subscribe button. That would be great because, you know what, I want to grow a YouTube channel. Would like to have some people around to watch my videos. If you like this video and you like other videos on my channel, let me know. Let me know what you want to see because I want to make what you want to watch. So with that being said, you guys have a good night, good morning, whatever it is, wherever you're at. I hope that you enjoyed the video. So keep on digging, keep on picking, and remember, don't sell your socks and underwear on Facebook Marketplace because that's nasty. Goodbye.
Always a baby. What's on your mind?